Hello and welcome to the Daily Friday Podcast. It is Tuesday, May 19th. My boy Billy Langdon stopped by and we talked everything under the sun. We're casting the next James Bond. We're debating whether Spotify should have changed their new logo back or not. Waymos that have gained sentience.
And it's Jack's birthday.
And it's my birthday. Everyone say happy birthday, Jack. As a birthday gift to me, give this 5 stars, tell a friend, and Venmo me at Jack.Lawler. It's an amazing episode. You're going to love it. Our good friend, Billy Langdon, for the third time maybe.
Third time, I think.
Yeah. For Billy.
A hat trick.
That's exactly. Hanging in the banners.
Yeah.
How are you doing today, Billy?
I'm doing great. I just nailed a sports analogy, so my day just went up 10 points.
100%. That's what it's
How you
kind of
doing
all
today?
about here. I'm doing wonderful. I'm getting ready to have a podcast with you. So
that's very literal.
I'm
here and breathing, and I'm preparing to start a podcast, hearing how you're doing.
Billy is the star of Almost Friday TV in a lot of ways. You did a great job in the last sketch that we were both in.
Yes.
Displaying your accent work.
It's all I got.
No, don't say that.
It's all I got, and that's okay. You crushed as well.
And your beautiful body as well, which is showcased an entrepreneur.
Yes. It's the only reason I do it.
Yes. Speaking of beautiful bodies and accent work, our first story of the day, we'll just get right into it.
Please.
They're casting a new James Bond.
Yes.
Auditions are open, and according to the casting director, they are looking for someone who oozes sex appeal and is young enough to sustain the role across multiple films.
Is that a direct quote?
That is a direct quote.
Oozes sex appeal, because I do see it in quotes. I'm worried that we might be focusing too much on that.
Yeah.
I think the right James Bond, like by nature of all the other characteristics, probably ends up oozing sex appeal.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah, you're right. That's like a tertiary thing by nature of being like strong, silent, action oriented. Like, that's the sex appeal. That should come from everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think if you saw Cillian Murphy just straight up there, you'd be like oozing sex appeal.
Right.
But if you put him in the James Bond role, you'd be like, holy shit.
That's a very good take, actually.
You know?
Yeah. There's been a lot of names being floated. Cillian Murphy is actually not one of the major names. I do kind of like that, though.
That'd be sick. I think he's too old, because I think they want to.
He probably is a little too old. So this movie is being directed by the Dune director. But the writer is the guy who wrote Peaky Blinders. So
oh, really?
So there could be a little in there, a little.
That's interesting. I also want to just get ahead of this and say Cillian Murphy is a absolutely handsome individual, and he's not very old at all. But in the context of what we're talking about,
he doesn't ooze sex appeal.
He doesn't ooze sex appeal, but he's extremely
far
attractive.
Too young to do 10 years of James Bond movies.
Yeah, or far too old.
Far too old. Yes.
But
he's 9 years old.
He can't do it.
So just a bit of backstory. Like, this was purchased by Amazon and MGM Studios. And in 2025, they got the rights to make the movies themselves. They bought it from the original family.
The Broccoli
family, which is crazy.
Did I get ahead of that? Do I know too much?
How outrageous is that their name is Broccoli, by the way?
I could not. I thought it was a joke when I first heard
I thought
it.
so, too. They invented broccoli.
It's crazy.
But what was interesting to me is that, like, there was rumors initially that Lawrence Sanchez was calling the shots on who would be the next James Bond.
Who's Lawrence Sanchez?
Lawrence Sanchez is Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. Which is hilarious.
Because of the Amazon Connect, and he's putting her.
Yes, which I would love Jeff Bezos and Lawrence Sanchez as Bond and Bond girl.
It's just good, dude.
Why? What is the point of owning Amazon if you can't cash yourself?
If you can't be James Bond, could they stop him?
I don't know if they could.
Like, if he became hell-bent on playing James Bond, could we stop Bezos from doing it?
Those are not real options.
Thank God.
These are some options we're going to go through. And then we're going to pick which ones we want to be Bond, all right?
Okay, perfect.
So per Kalshi, these are the favorites.
Oh, I thought you said per Kalshi was the first person. You're like, we're going to need to pull him up. I don't know who that is.
Oh, please call me Per. Mr. Kalshi's my father. All right. The lead right now in Kalshi, 39%, is Callum Turner.
Okay.
Which
Let me see that man's face.
I think is interesting. He's kind of the rat-faced gentleman who is actually dating Dua Lipa.
You don't know Callum Turner?
You've seen this guy.
I've seen this guy. Yeah.
I think it's a solid choice. My one thing with him, and actually a couple things with people on this list, is like, if it's too famous, I feel like I just can't get lost in it being James Bond, you know? But if we're going with well-known actors, he's a solid choice. He's dating Dua Lipa.
Which is awesome.
Which is great. Congrats to him.
Yeah.
I would like to see Dua Lipa as a Bond girl.
I bet he could call in the favor. At least have her feature for a little bit.
But I feel like if these two were Bond and Bond girl together, it would kind of like be a little weird, you know?
You might be shitting where you eat a little bit too much. Taking into it's because I think we have to remind ourselves that the beauty of acting is taking who you are, leaving it at the door, and becoming a completely different person.
Right.
And if we just put two people in a relationship and say, like, just do this on camera and just a little different and be spies.
It's kind of just a reality show.
We're taking all the acting out.
Yeah. So for that reason, I want Dua Lipa to be the Bond girl, so I'm getting rid of Callum Turner.
So Callum Turner is gone. Dua Lipa
because
is
of Dua Lipa.
Incredible. I like that play.
Number 2 choice, Jacob Elordi at 15%. He's too tall.
He's too tall. I want to say one thing, which, I mean, now we're just getting into the accuracy of things.
Yeah.
I think anybody who's like a proper agent, double agent, secret agent, whatever, is meant to look like any other person in a room.
Right.
And if they're kind of handsome, whatever, that works. But usually, like, the most average looking person wins there because you want people to just like see right through them.
100%.
And Jacob Elordi is just way too far in the other direction of like a 6'6" handsome man.
Yeah.
Who would be the first and only person you remember from every room he's ever been in.
Exactly. He should be hooping. I mean, he should not be playing a spy here. He should be playing a Troy Bolton in the new spinoff of High School Musical.
Exactly.
Yeah. Henry Cavill is another choice. Superman. Yep. I feel like, again, he might be a little too strong, and also I just can't get past the Superman of it all.
Like, there's something about Daniel Craig when he did it, and maybe we're looking back retrospectively, and it's easier to say why it worked. But I think he was jacked as hell.
Yep.
But not in a distracting way.
Agreed.
And he's handsome and charming, but not like overwhelmingly so.
Right.
Like some of these other leading men we have here.
I mean, it should be clavicular, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
so they should be looks maxing and mewing in this generation of James Bond. Now, one interesting option is Damson Idris, who, did you see F1?
Yes.
He's the black driver in F1, who I actually think would be a good fit. I don't know if I could handle the discourse around a black James Bond.
The world, I mean, considering...
I'm ready. I don't know if the internet's ready for it.
I'm ready too, considering how Black Snape has shaken out. And he is just
very good
one
point.
of 50 important characters in there.
Yes.
If this is the guy, the only one we're worried about, it's going to be, X is going to implode.
100%. We might as well get rid of the app.
But he's got the good mix here. Like okay, if you take him compared to Michael B. Jordan, again, Michael B. Jordan's distracting.
Yeah, and he's old, and he's too famous. I know him as too many things.
This guy could truly become James Bond.
I honestly really agree.
And I think it would be kind of fucking rock, TBH.
We also have Tom Holland on this. A little too not physical for me.
No. Yeah. I think
Theo James. You know who Theo James is?
Yeah. Also an insanely handsome guy.
Yeah. He does work.
All the handsome comments I've made in Distractingly Large, he kind of ticks all those boxes, but for some reason, I'm going to let him slide.
This is a fun conversation because it's like one of the few times when men can talk about how hot other guys are.
It's
just the veil of like, this should be the next James Bond.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I'm not gay, dude.
It's our Trojan horse.
Yeah, exactly. This is how we get to talk about how hot guys are.
Yeah, fuck, and I love this feels good. This is therapeutic.
I feel free. There's like a weight off my shoulders. I feel a little lighter.
Yeah, genuinely, Damson Idris is I mean, I haven't seen his breadth of acting capabilities outside of F1, where he's great, but it wasn't the best movie to put on display.
Yep.
Everything he's capable of. But I'm just going off like look, vibe, kind of fitting into the character.
Tom Francis is actually someone I didn't mention. He's a theater performer, which I actually kind of like because it's
interesting.
And he did audition for it. Not entirely well known to the world, so you could that's James Bond to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be someone that is not well known. You could be James Bond.
Yeah, me?
Well, yeah, pitch yourself as James Bond.
I am.
Why should you be James Bond?
I am 140 pounds soaking wet.
Okay.
And
live
100, maybe 120 pounds soaking wet. I've never hit anything in my life, and I'd really like to learn all these skills on the budget of a big studio. I'd like to tack on mass, and I'd like to learn how to defend myself and at least pretend to be a man. And if you'd be willing to give me the opportunity to not have to pay for any of that, then I will give you a 6 out of 10 James Bond for the next 10 years of your life.
That's really compelling. Let's kick it over a second story of the day. Trade alert. The Pittsburgh Zoo has traded 7-year-old gorilla Frankie to the Boston Zoo in exchange for their 33-year-old silverback Little Joe. Who do you think won the trade?
33-year-old Little Joe.
Yeah.
Trade Boston's Franklin Park Zoo.
So is Pittsburgh in win now mode because they're trading young talent to acquire like an aging vet like Little Joe?
I feel like getting the young talent is what you want. Like,
So Pittsburgh is shedding okay.
like Boston got their moment in the sun with
Yep.
that gorilla breaking out.
Yep.
That was awesome. They got their thing, and he hasn't really done anything in like, I don't know,
Yeah,
25 years.
He kind of peaked a while ago. That's a good transition. So Little Joe was originally has been in Boston for I don't know how many years, but at one point he broke out of the zoo and was like loose in the city.
Oh wait, that's Little Joe.
That's Little Joe.
Oh,
It's
I got it
confusing
mixed up.
because Little
Little Joe's
Joe,
older.
Little Joe is the old one.
Oh, Little Joe's the old one, and
Yeah.
he was in Pittsburgh.
He was
Or
in
he's
Boston.
Okay, that's
broke
right.
out. He got shipped to Pittsburgh probably for behavioral issues.
Right.
You know, he's off the field drama. He's
It's like
breaking
a
out.
correctional center over there. They're gonna get him back in line.
100%. It's like the Trailblazers.
They're sending him to
Trailblazers.
have kids. They're sending him over there so he can have kids.
Little babies.
So he can
Actually?
breed. Yeah,
That
he
is
actually is.
true.
Oh.
Yeah, they're sending the 33. They're sending Little Joe, the old one, to Boston because there's like girl gorillas there, and they're gonna have kids.
But
The
why
young
can't
one
the
needs to go.
Why can't the young gorilla do it?
The young gorilla is too young. He's going to the other zoo because there's all boys, and they're going to create a bachelor group, is what they call it.
That's kinda fun.
And there's
They're
no
just
women, so there's no competition. They just grow up together.
They're just gonna kick it.
They're just going to kick it for
Okay,
a couple
kinda
years.
sick.
This is like truly the two opposite ends of the male spectrum for these guys' experiences, where it's like one guy's getting shipped off to go fuck for the rest of his life, and the other guy's getting shipped off to go hang with his boys.
Yeah.
And then eventually he'll go.
He'll
and
become
fuck.
Little Joe.
Yeah.
And then he'll go fuck. Got it. And then back to guys.
gotta
and
be
then
exhausting
back,
to be
fuck,
little.
guys, fuck guys, back and forth.
It's very
until they both
confusing.
just sort of drop dead.
Yeah, you're like going to prison to just hang out with your boys.
Yeah.
Or you're just going off. You just set off to fuck. I mean, I think I would rather just hang with the boys.
Yeah.
I think it would be exhausting.
I mean, if
and then you have to be a father to all the gorillas as well.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Once you make it a job,
Right.
it starts to become less exciting.
Yeah, like I don't know if Johnny
Yeah.
Sins is being like, yeah, I get to like have sex again,
No.
or if he's like, fuck, this is work, dude. I
It's-
know, Monday.
Literally pushing paper for him. At this
It's like
point.
us making comedy. It's like it's actually no longer fun because
No.
it's a job.
It's
like-
hurt. It physically hurts.
No, but I feel like Little Joe, shout out to him. He overcame his early behavioral issues. Breaking
Mm-hmm.
out of a zoo, by the way, and running crazy in a city is wild. Like, imagine if there's just a fucking gorilla on the loose.
That sounds so terrible. I assume they locked the whole city down until they found him.
I guess. I wasn't there. This was more than 20 years ago.
Or he went to like a local Boston pub.
Yeah, he just went
Got
into
it.
like Fenway Park.
Yeah,
Just
got a drink, got in a fight with a couple like 50-year-old construction workers.
headed
and
back
then
to the zoo.
Headed back dejected. No one had to collect him. He's like, ah, man, it's not for me.
That was not for me at all.
I don't think I could break out of a zoo, so good on you, Little Joe.
Yeah, I wonder how that did happen.
A 12-foot deep moat, and then he went through an electrical wire, and then he hopped over a waist-high glass barrier.
Okay. So it was hard, but not that hard.
Like, it's
12
not-
foot deep moat, so you just need to know swim. I can do that. Bypassing electrical wire.
I think you could handle that.
I think I can handle that. Bypassing how?
I think he just ran through it. Like, this is like my dog growing up. We got an
Yeah.
electric fence, and he would just run through the electric
Right,
fence.
get zapped,
Yeah,
and
it's
then he's
like
free.
he didn't care.
Yeah.
All right. Well, massive trade. I'm going to give this the W to Pittsburgh. This is a win now mode. They're getting so much needed sperm for their next generation. That's huge.
I get behind that.
Let's turn just into our third story of the week. All right, this is a segment that we've been trying out. This is called Debate. Master Debater.
Okay.
And you know why that's funny? Because it sounds like
if you,
masturbator.
that's fucking gold.
You got that. All right. Spotify has changed their logo back. All right. Did you notice Spotify's new logo?
Sure did.
That glittering ball of glory. It was
Yeah.
up for about 5 days in celebration of their 20th birthday. There was so much outcry online that they said, fine, we're fucking changing it back. Whoever it lands on will argue that they were correct to change their logo.
It was a good idea. Got it.
Whoa, that was crazy.
That was a long bit.
Yeah.
I will go first.
Yeah.
Spotify should not have changed their logo back after people complained. Shame on you, Spotify, for changing your logo, and shame on anyone who complained about this logo. Okay? First of all, this is a beautiful logo. This is a sense of whimsy in a logo, which we don't always see. They're celebrating 20 years. That's a beautiful achievement as well. The people complaining about this, do you have nothing better to do with your time than complain about a logo change? We were also, by the way, just yelling at Cracker Barrel for making their logo too boring, and now Spotify made their logo exciting, and you have some beef with that? And Spotify, you cannot make everyone on the internet happy, okay? If you, just because people are tweeting about shit doesn't mean you should change your entire business strategy. Shame on Spotify and shame on the people who complained.
I think Spotify should have changed their logo back, because what gives you the right to monopolize all of my attention on your app on my home screen. Everybody else plays with the vibe. We sort of have a similar color palette, color scheme, gloss to things, and you put a fucking shining disco ball in the middle of my home screen. So every time I open it up, it's 7 in the morning, I gotta go to work, I gotta look at a fucking green disco ball. No, I get that it's a 20-year celebration. You're very important to music. Keep that party in your app. I'm not throwing house parties on the street, so everybody in the neighborhood has to watch the party. I'm throwing it in my house, and if you hear a little bit coming out, you know, if you add a little flair, cool. Some like music spilling out in the street, but don't throw your party in the fucking street.
That was fantastically argued. Yeah.
I blacked out. I don't know what I said, but I'm really mad.
That was a really wonderful metaphor. I really like that.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, Izzy, who do you think won the argument?
I think Billy won.
I do want to acknowledge that was a great argument on your behalf.
Yeah, I just don't like when people bend the knee to the internet.
Not everybody's gonna
there
see.
is no job security like a logo designer,
Yeah.
because people are always mad no matter what happens, because
sure.
any change on any level is going to piss people off.
I think there's a fair point that you made, which is that who cares? Like I saw it and I went, man, that sucks. But I certainly didn't go online to complain to Spotify.
Right.
I don't care that much. So
Were you mad at Cracker Barrel?
I didn't even know about the Cracker Barrel.
Whoa.
Cracker Barrel.
God, your life must be awesome. All right, let's continue to our fourth story of the day. Waymos have been circling an Atlanta roundabout, completely void of passengers. Up to 50 of them have just been circling nonstop.
They haven't stopped?
50 an hour.
50
Yeah.
per hour.
They're just wayward Waymos with no passengers going around and around and around in a cul-de-sac neighborhood in Atlanta.
Do we know how this is happening? Is there a hack? Is there like some hacking going on here?
I feel like they might be inventing religion here. And I will be their God.
This is Waymo Coachella.
You are safe. Anyone who listens to this podcast is safe when the
Yes.
Waymos come.
You're with
If
us.
you do not, you're with us. I am the God of the Waymos. I mean, this is terrifying. This is why I get scared of Waymos.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, nothing, if I got stuck in one and the door's locked and it drove me anywhere, I couldn't do anything.
I don't think so, because I guess there's the option on there to pull over, where it says pull over the car, but until it finds a safe
place, yeah.
which is completely subjective to the Waymo's programming.
Right.
Where is that safe place?
Right. And like, yes, obviously they have people that you can call for help and they'll be like, hey, you can't drink in here, like tap in. But like, if the Waymo takes control, it's all over.
Somebody overrides the communication and just wants to drive you off a bridge. So yeah, I
It's
take
scary.
them all the time too.
Think about it all. I'm actually dropping my location to the ocean and asking it to drive me into the ocean.
Drown me,
Drown me, please.
please. I don't care.
I fucking dare
No,
you.
I don't give a fuck.
I have so much life insurance. It would change my wife's life.
It would.
She would be a billionaire.
I mean, they're gonna look really, really, really far into that,
Right. He seemed like he did this every single time he took a Waymo.
but it's worth a shot.
One resident tried to take matters into their own hands by putting up a step to kids sign to block the vehicles from entering, but it just created a traffic jam of Waymo vehicles trying to figure out how to turn around.
Yeah, could have
which
told
is-
you that. I mean,
So actually, this is how we stop the Waymos. We just put one child thing in there, and it totally baffles.
yeah, like a cutout of a child. These complex machines. Yeah, obviously that's gonna happen, and now you can't get out of your cul-de-sac, idiot.
Late for school. All right, let's kick it over to our final story of the day. Billy, I actually had this specifically for you as the leader of Entrepreneur.
Yeah. I've seen this house.
I've sent you some of these.
Yeah, you
There have
have.
been videos taking over the timeline of TikTok affiliate hype houses. So this is called the Mercer House, and it's like 20, 30 people who are TikTok affiliate content creators.
Yeah.
And they create some of the worst content I've ever seen, and I love it.
They sure do. I mean, that guy's jacked. I'll give him that. The thing is, like, there is a ceiling within the world. If you're going for your favorite CTA,
Yeah.
you are really defining a niche of content.
Yes.
And it's only going to get so many views.
Right.
And if it gets more, that's a bad thing for you, because that means people who don't know about this stuff seem to like it, and I can't imagine they're excited about your CTAs.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I saw one of the main posts, and it was like liked by Elise Patton, and I was like, you know, I think she's here for the same reason I am.
She's been
like,
sending
we're not like,
applications.
wow, this is great information on affiliate marketing.
No. But if you get a bunch of people now watching your stuff because they think you're a joke, which maybe was the intention all along, I don't know. Can that help you?
It can help you. I mean, like, Hawk Tua got a podcast. Honestly, I kind of like the community. It's really hard for men to make friends as adults.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Getting with your boys to make affiliate marketing.
In a sick ass house.
And you guys are like the only ones that know about this, by the way. There's like 300 likes.
Yeah.
Like where?
I'm like, this is taking over.
This is 97 likes.
An inevitable wave of content coming for us all. It's a tsunami.
It's interesting because I looked them up. Their actual videos don't do well, but there's like YouTube explainers about them that have like 200,000 views.
Right.
I mean, like, look, I don't like to clown on people trying to put themselves out there, trying to make a career in the content game. It's a hard game.
Sure.
The only way to achieve the American dream in today's day and age is through TikTok affiliate shops.
UGC content.
UGC content.
Yeah.
We're going to kick it over to some segments to wrap up the episode. The Clavicular Corner, where we cover all things clavicular.
Thank God.
I'm not sure if you saw this. Clavicular on trial for having an illegal firearm. He was mogged by a Chad judge. Look how hot that judge is.
That guy's, where is he a judge?
He's a judge in Florida. That guy could be the next James Bond, honestly.
Correct.
His bone structure is unbelievable.
Incredible. Could you imagine if there are writers or forces or powers that be that deliver messages to us through our life? I mean, is there a better person to deliver clavicular sentence than a guy who is hotter than him?
I completely agree. Like, it's the only judge he would respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they assigned him on purpose, or was just the coincidence of it?
I hope that there's just a serendipity. I mean, like, let's be honest. Dude on the left mogged the fuck out of him.
And he was effortless with it, too.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like...
We're not even addressing the fact that he's got armed with an illegal firearm, and we're just talking about how effortless is.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to this is what it's all about, dude.
Fuck the gun. I don't care. I mean, I'm just numb.
Maybe this will turn his life around.
Yeah.
Let's go to some awards. We're going to give out some awards from the internet this week.
Okay.
I'm going to call this one LL Cool J of the week. John Travolta. Look at this fit.
Motherfucker.
He has been rocking the shit out of a Kangol hat.
Is that the hat
backwards Kangol hat all
that
week?
he's in?
Yeah.
He's like a 7-year-old child having a phase with something.
He's just really likes the hat. I don't know.
I can't believe the surgery he got to look like this.
Yeah. I love that he's 72 years old and just like trying shit out.
He's just still figuring out who he is.
I'm a hat guy now.
He looks like a Smurf with that hat. It's kind of a Smurf hat.
It kind of is, actually.
With a little less volume to
Smurf hats. Are they like... Why do they wear those hats? Smurf hats.
Balding?
He actually doesn't look bad. I feel like it's
issues.
mainly the poses that are like, why
It's
are
not that he looks bad. It's just like
what is this?
insane. Yeah, these poses
Why is
are
he like,
I'm Fletch. That's what he's saying.
All right, let's go to our second award of the week. This one is the appropriately named criminal of the week, is the pee-pee poo-poo man.
Let's fucking go.
So this is a man from Toronto who has been peeing and pooping all over the city, various sexual assaults, other crimes. He has been locked up. So Canada
Sexual
is now
assaults
safe.
and pissing and shitting all over the city?
Yes.
You could say, I'm technically pissing and shitting all over Los Angeles.
True, in the appropriate areas.
Right, where I'm supposed to.
There's a lot of situations where he's smearing. You know what? Let's just say he was named Pee Pee Poo Poo Man for a reason.
Got it. Who named him that? Is that the internet?
I think the community, yeah.
Okay,
the community
nice.
at large.
Because I'm like, certainly traditional media outlets aren't giving him that
NBC
name.
News. Pee Pee Poo Poo Man has struck again.
The pee pee poo poo man is at it again.
There was a time in my life when like pee pee poo poo was like one of the funniest things I could ever hear.
I think it
It's that time right now.
ran its course about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But for the first... No, actually, no. This is hilarious.
No, you're right though. Like there was 5 or 6 years ago when that was like a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's kick it over to our next award, Fan of the Week. The tarps off fans at the Cardinals game. So this started from the Stephen F. Austin club baseball team that went to a Cardinals game and all took their shirts off and started waving it around.
Okay.
It was a big deal. Now it has spread to the entire stadium, and there's like a full section of 100+ people with their shirts off, waving it around. And the Cardinals have been on a winning streak because of it. and they got invited into the Cardinals locker room after the game.
So they just do this now
They
forever?
just do, yeah, that's a good question. Like, when can they stop?
Yeah, the Cardinals
You know?
have like had them. Are they going to have them sign documents that they have to be at every game?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Like, do you remember in COVID when like people would, this was a New York thing, where people would like bang pots and pans for healthcare workers outside? My friend, his neighbor, like they did that for like 2 years. And it was like the kind of thing that's like, when do you stop? You know?
Right. That's a 2 years.
To them, the answer was never.
Way before 2 years.
Yeah, it was like,
I'm
he's
not gonna
like,
lie.
dude, they still do it. Our final award, how scared would you be in this situation? The power outage of the week has got to go to the Six Flags ride. Power went out and they had to walk down the roller coaster.
Oh, it looks windy.
It looks windy.
The guy behind, the girl in front of him looks mortified. The guy right behind her looks like he's walking down his apartment steps. It looks really windy up there. Holy shit.
that is a terrifying
Dude,
music in the background.
I think I'm good on roller coasters.
Yeah, I think I am too.
I used to, I didn't care. I'd ride whatever the hell I wanted as a kid, and it was a fun while it lasted. And I think there is just a sweet spot of being a kid and not knowing enough about how dangerous they are, where you can enjoy them, and then as you get older, too much of this.
I think that's all the news that's fit to podcast this week.
That's all the news.
That's all the news in the world.
in the world for the last week.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Must have been
nothing
a
else
slow
has
week.
happened. Slow week. Kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, dude.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that's all the news that's fit to podcast this week. Have an incredible day. And as always, go Jets and go Knicks. I'm going to be at the game on Thursday if anyone wants to go with me. All right, bye.